Cut it. Cut it. Jimmy, please. Can we? I know you're excited in more ways than one, but please, can we make this? Can we get this back to being a family show? Kind of, sort of, not really, but please, thank you. Thank you very much, Jimmy. He cultura. He cultura. He cultura. He cultura. However you say it, that's how you say it. I don't make the rules, I just make the rules, bro. I've been telling you this forever now, but you still don't listen, and it's okay. We're trying to move forward on that, and we're going to work on that with a little bit of experimentation, and, you know, one of those. So let's see what happens. I am Studio Mogura, Studio M-O-G-U-R-A. Hit me up with the PayPal and the Cash App. First two QR codes. Include your name in the memo, and all donations go toward the making of my independent film, The Strategist. I'm trying to get that done this year. We could use all the help and all the donations we can. Include your name in the memo, and I will include your name in the IMDb listing and as well as the end credits, and you will get producer credit for your donation. So go ahead. It doesn't matter if you donate $1 or $1 million, you will get producer credit. Okay? Or if you want something tangible, go ahead and check out my book, Full Moon Nights, available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. It's basically a bunch of stories of me in the early 2000s when I was a raver, going to this rave called Full Moon Nights that used to take place here in Miami. That was this crazy-ass all-ages event that was, you know, probably shouldn't have happened, but, you know, it did. So, you know, thank God it did, because that shit was fun as fuck. So, also check out my comic shop, octotaco.com, for a bunch of comics, especially a bunch of MCU, Marvel, studio-related comics, you know, anything that ties back to the MCU. You can find it there. Check out my t-shirts at TeePublic, and check out my music on Spotify or Bandcamp. Right there, inside it. There you go. Oh yeah. Where to start? Are we done? Are we done? Can we go now? Are you okay with this? You know, are we fine with the fucking ads and the shit now? You feel better about yourself? Cool. Thank you. Okay, we're moving on now. You know, I had said we weren't going to celebrate during any of those wins, and that's why you saw, you know, all the good stuff, and there was you know, Psycho Kid making an appearance, you know, the Heat Princess made an appearance. We had fucking Butler, you know, and you know, it was time to bring those out and let the music play out a little and have some fun, because, you know, guys are back, and guys came back, you know, 3-2, and that's a success. That's a success, you know. A lot of us were expecting us to come back 2-3. I bet you most of you were expecting to come back 2-3, and that's not what happened. We came back 3-2. So since we're over 500, that's like the you know, like when it's like 3, 2, 1, and then all the balloons fall and stuff, and the confetti. That's what that is. It's like, you know. That's what happened. So, I mean, I know we're late on this, and the game it felt like it was like 8 days ago, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember shit from it. I know Hero didn't play. I know, like, people did good. We won it. I mean, I wrote a bunch of stuff here, but I honestly don't remember what any of it is. The only thing that really matters is that we're 3-2 in that road trip. We came back, and we're still above 500. Now we start a nice homestand, and it's just gonna be the same thing. It's not about these individual wins anymore. It's about these big ass chunks, these home stands, and these let's go on the road for like 8 games, and then come back and play at home for like 8 games or whatever the fuck it is. I think it's pretty obvious that we're not gonna make a move, or we're not gonna get anybody else unless there's barring some major injury or some shit like that. We're riding this team. And this team has the potential to make it happen. But they just got to do it. And I think the beginning of this season really scared a lot of us, because we were like, we were expected to come out hot and stay with these people and not see this climb. But it's strange because you look at Bam, and Bam's an all-star. Bam should be in the all-star. Is he considered dangerous by other teams? I don't know. Do other fans look at Bam? Like, do people like despise Bam the same way we used to despise Patrick Ewing? I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what the overall I guess flavor or the feel of or the vibe for Bam is, because down here we all really like him. We know he's a really nice guy. So I don't really know if he's hated or despised. I'm sure he's hated or despised in Boston. I know for sure. I know they hate his ass there. That's for sure. But anywhere else, I don't know. So it's like I feel sometimes he gets lost. He gets lost in the media and with and overshadowed. And they're talking about him being a reserve, and it's like that guy's not a reserve, man. That guy's like an all-star starter. All the guys that we have on our team are like all-star reserves, and I don't like that. How is it that we were all-star reserves and one shot away from the finals? I don't get that. And so that to me just feels like a lot of slight toward the team, and it's always been there. The idea that Miami isn't Miami because we don't have LeBron, Wade, and Bosh anymore, and I get that, understand. But I don't know, man. I feel like this new Heat team with with Butler, Bam, and Hero and Lowry, and that's the same. Maybe not the same level of superpower or a talent, I guess, but it's pretty up there, man. That's a lot of guys that are really good. We got a lot of guys with a lot of talent, man. I didn't even mention Hero. It's like Hero's like he's the future of this organization, bro. Like, there's no doubt. So. One thing that was really good was that we won that goddamn game and Hero wasn't playing. Because once they said that Hero wasn't playing, I was like, fuck, well, I guess we're losing this game. That was my initial thought, didn't you? What did you think? That we were going to go in there and fucking win by like 10 and 15 or some shit like that? No, you didn't. When you heard that Hero wasn't playing, it was like, oh, we're fucked. There was, I think there was something floating in that. And I don't know if it was something I should worry about, or if it was like chocolate. Because I had like cookies and I was like greedily dipping my double chocolate chip cookie in. And it's like it's like it was the night owl cookie, and those things are like not even like fully cooked almost. So it's like they break, because it's like one of those, and it fell into the thing, and I'm like trying to scoop it with my finger, and like, one of those. I ended up getting a spoon. I'm not a total savage, just half savage, and now I can't remember because it's been sitting out here for a while. There's some like crunchiness to it, I don't know if those are bits of chocolate or the cookie or sediment or dirt, because I think I used the hand vacuum to vacuum some stuff before I started, and I totally forgot that the cup was there, so I think some shit went like, well, whatever, bro. There's some coffee in there to wake your ass up. Some sediments aren't bad for you. Well, some sediments are, but whatever, we'll find out. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, we won the game. We came back. Yeah, happy Dewey. We were still fucking, one of the shittiest teams in the league. There you go. CULTURA. What do you want me to say, bro? I mean, this team is still a fucking goddamn anomaly. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and act like, oh, I know everything and this and that. Check out their defense and blah blah. You want that shit? Go to Brady Hawk. That's why he exists, bro. We all love him for it. He puts in. He does the work. He's the man that we all go to for the real in depth shit, bro. Like that's not here right now. Here is all the how the fan feels. There's a lot of gut feeling. There's a lot of this feeling. There's a lot of heart in here. There's none of this. There's no mind here. We're fucking just, we take the brain and we throw it the fuck out and we don't give a shit about that, okay? We just take logic and we're like, no. Sometimes. Not all the time. Just a little bit, Okay. Well, there's some logic here. We're not totally insane. We're not completely insane because we're not full-fledged Jet fans here, okay? We're not like that. So, I don't know. I wasn't supposed to get like stuff. Is that my cat? I think I just stepped on my cat. Fuck, sorry. No, that was the fucking the cord for the headphones. I ended up getting some blueberry runs that was on sale today, and I had been wanting to try this stuff, and it looks pretty. Looks very, very pretty. But the real, I got this and I realized, what I should do? I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna buy like this kind of like $20 weed or something, well, this is like $48 weed, and then it was just on sale for like $30. And getting this and then getting a bunch of keef and just throwing the keef in there, bro. And just coating the fucking bud with keef. It's like, why not, right? Why the fuck not? You're gonna do it anyways. So that's my next little experiment. I mean, because I'm gonna put some sativa keef on top to kind of give myself a little one of those little. And then yeah, so I don't know, man. Whatever. I don't even know who we're still gonna store. Are we about to play? I know we're about to play the Bucks soon. Soon. Either this week or the weekend, but I know they're coming up soon. And that's gonna be the real fucking test for us. Because we gotta start like knocking these guys at the top, and I think we played the Celtics the last time. We gotta win that game. That's a must, man. That is a fucking must. I mean the Nets. I mean that's just as big as the Bucks, man. We start our series with the Nets. We haven't played them at all. We played them twice. There you go. Yeah. We're gonna play them then, and then right after Thunder, which is I don't know, man. And then we got the Bucks, man. Back to back, bro. Thursday and Saturday at home, and then off to Atlanta. I mean, those are three really big Eastern Conference games, man. So, get ready for that shit. I don't know. I'm just glad it ain't no more at these fucking bullshit 10:30 games. God damn, bro. How do you live out west? How do you live out? I mean, it's bad enough, man. I think about it though now. Now that I think about it, actually, working with my dad for all these years and doing the taxes. Sometimes, he was a night owl guy because he used to work at night, and so a lot of times he doesn't show up to the office till like 2:00 and stuff, and that's when the day really gets going. We have somebody early, but that's usually a big ass client that takes us through the afternoon, and in the afternoon is when we hit everybody, and in the off season, I become a crazy night owl to a point where I'm just like I'm not going to sleep till like 6 in the morning, and then I don't wake up till like noon, and then that's when my day gets going, and then by like 2, 3 o'clock, okay, I'm out there, and I hate that shit. I hate it when that happens because I feel like I missed the day. But then, I realize, and then seeing him going on these fucking trips, I'm like, oh my god, this sucks. It starts at 10:30 and blah 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 blah. But I'm like, dude, if I literally lived in the West Coast, I would be doing the East Coast fucking schedule of waking up, at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm actually going to sleep like, I'm waking up on time over there. So I don't know. Maybe I should consider moving out west. Um, I don't know, man. Like, I just want this team to get like, and I know like the title of this CULTURA was trending in the right direction with a question mark because Eric Reed said, "Oh, we're trending in the right direction," and I was like, "Are we? Are we? I know we're 3-2 coming back, and I'm supposed to be excited and happy that we got a good road trip and we came back positive. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's just keep on going. Let's try and just keep more stack. But I just really can't say we're trending in the right direction and be sure about it after losing to the Lakers like that, And I know it's just like, Lakers, and it's just that we've had a bunch of losses like that to like these teams that are just obviously not better than us, but we just kind of just shit the bed. And I don't want to be doing that because I don't see. I mean, I'm sure the Boston has had a few shit the bed moments this season, but not as many as we had. So, and I don't know. It's tough because you look at the overall standings and we're just like 7 games back from the Celtics. And it's like, well, is it really that bad? No, it's not. The Celtics go on they have a major injury and they go on an 8-game losing streak, and we go on an 8-game winning streak, and all of a sudden we're number 1 and they're number 7. I mean, I think that could happen. It's crazy. So that's why I just don't want to be like too insane about it, man. At least you look at this standing, and the most fucking insane thing that I'm noticing right now that is just like, wow, that's disturbing, dude. Is the amount of fucking teams that are in, 20s. We have basically the top 8. I mean, I would give you the top 9 because the Bulls are 19 wins, but the top 8 basically all have 20 plus wins. And in the fucking goddamn West, the top 10 all have 20 fucking wins. Except for the Trailblazers, who are 19 and 19, but they still just 19, but still. I mean, am I crazy to say that that's kind of wild? I mean, like that, it's so close like that? Like, shouldn't it usually be like, I feel like the Celtics should be like at least 10 games up more than everybody. But it's all really packed. Like, we go and we beat the fucking Nets. Nets are number 2, man, 26-13, bro. So we gotta win against them, bro. Holy shit, dude. That is bro. And then we play the Milwaukee Bucks, who are 25-14. If we can steal 2 wins, which I know it's a lot to ask to steal 2 wins from Milwaukee, but we're playing at home, and fuck, man, if we can win those 2 games against Milwaukee, I mean, that will really, that'll shake things up. If we can beat the Nets and hit Milwaukee with 2 losses, that would go a long way. And then like when after this whole thing, we go up to Atlanta, who was the 10th, and it was 18-21. And remember how hot Atlanta started? Like, Atlanta started like fucking super hot. They were like the number 2, number 3 team in the league, like, in the beginning of the season, and now they're like the 10 in the East, 18-21. We go over there and we give them another loss. Boom. So I don't want to get too crazy, man. I think I see what I think I'm starting to see what Spo probably sees, in that he's just not worried. He's not, like you said, they're not worried about the standing or anything. They're just worried, move to the next game, on to the next game, on to the next game. Don't worry about it later. They're just worried about getting better, getting healthier, and being healthy when the postseason comes, because they trust that they'll have a good enough record to get into the postseason. Like, these guys believe that it doesn't matter if they win or lose. It doesn't matter. That at the end of the season, they're going to be in the postseason. What matters is who's going to be healthy. Who's going to be the healthiest team in the postseason. And I think that's got to be that's got to be his mindset at this point. And that's got to be our mindset as fans, and just be like, okay, well, whatever, we lost, no big deal, moving on. While other teams and other fan bases take the losses like really, really to heart, like, to us it doesn't faze us, because an individual loss is meaningless to us. It's like it's gonna be at the end of the season when we look up after swimming, just powering through, like, the swim, and just the freestyle, like, when you get to the end of the fucking pool, like, what's the time? And then like think of it like this season, us going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and just getting better and getting faster and getting better and getting faster. We gotta see. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. And I hope honestly, as much as I want to see Bam in the All-Star game and I want to see our guys in the All-Star game, I kind of don't. I hope they don't get All-Star things, so they feel a little bit salty. They feel a little bit kind of disrespected, as they should, because they got disrespected last year. And I imagine they're gonna get disrespected again. There's gonna be more people from Boston, Brooklyn, and the Bucks, 76ers. By then, that's it. That whole lineup's gonna be taken up. So there's gonna be no starters from the Heat, and I think that's good. That's better that way, because then, number one, we get pissed off. They get pissed off. They feel slighted. Then also, you know what? They get rest. One thing I hated about the Big Three, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in a previous CULTURA, is I hated how the Big Three were always playing the fucking All-Star game, bro. Like, those guys played so much, bro. They played the regular season, All-Star game, the postseason, and and had like a shorter fucking shorter off season than every other team. Come back and then do it all over again. And it was just like that. Sometimes they ran them to the ground. Like, when were these guys gonna get a break? When they don't make the postseason, or they get knocked out early or something. And it's like, so not only do you get knocked out, but you can't even enjoy your fucking vacation because everyone's fucking hating on you. So it's like, I'm fine with that. Don't fucking go to the fucking stupid All-Star game that nobody watches, nobody cares. It is absolutely meaningless. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, man. Like, honestly, more people watch the goddamn fucking dunk contest than the All-Star game. More people watch the celebrity fucking shit than the All-Star game. So who the fuck cares? Get the rest, take advantage, take the rest, take the break, come back hard, and that's when we make the push. The push starts. The real season starts after the All-Star break. After the All-Star break, that's when the real season starts, and that's when we make the push. And that's why this team has got to be. And I guess we are trending in the right direction if we're coming back 3-2 and it's almost the All-Star break. And we want to be, having these big chunks of games. We want to be coming out on top. We want to be coming out with positive records, 3-2, 4-1, whatever. And so that when after the All-Star break comes, we come back and then we are on a tear, and we pull off a really good win streak, and that's going to really, propel us to the 4-3. I don't think we really care about getting one or two or anything. I just, it's either one or just get in. You either kill yourself trying to maintain the number one fucking seed, which is what we did last year, only to get fucking beat at home on a Game 7, which is, like, statistically fucking impossible. Like, that never happens. That never fucking happens in sports. You get home court advantage so that when you get to the Game 7, you win. It's like usually like 80% something, 7. It's got to be more than 75%. I'm pretty sure it's more than 80%, dude. That, look it up. I mean, just look it up. %81.3%. 81.3% of the time. That's ridiculous, man. 81.3% of the time. I'm sorry, and that's in the first round. In the first round. That's in the, I mean, fuck, but even in the first round, that's crazy. In the NBA Finals, it climbed back up to 80%. Dude, we fucking dropped the biggest fucking shit last season, dude. You know, and that was a lot of it was, dare I say, a lot of it was ego, man, because you gotta be an ego fucking driven guy to take the fucking three for the game winning shot, because that's you want that glory and you want that shot, and that's what Jimmy wanted, and we know Jimmy's kind of an ego guy, so it's it's understandable, but he's just not a 3-point shooter. Hero takes that shot, he makes it. You know it. Hero takes that shot, he makes it. Hero's the only person on this fucking team, maybe Strus. If Duncan Robinson makes that shit, that's a fucking miracle, bro. That's like, you saint his ass. But I could totally see, like, Strus. Strus is kind of like that ice coldness. He's got that ice cold fuckingness to win a game. But it's like, gotta be like, he passes him and boom, he takes a shot without thinking, I think he's done it. He's done it a few times, I think. But Hero's the one that he takes the ball, puts it up there, shoots it in your face, and you're dead. He's the guy. He puts on a show. And Butler's not that guy. Butler puts on a show, but he just can't hit the three. He literally just can't hit the three, So I don't want to. I can see now. It's like, why the fuck are we gonna waste our time trying to go for the one? They beat us on our home court. If we gotta beat Boston in a game 7 for the finals in their place, then we beat Boston in their place. What the fuck are you gonna do? Fuck it. I just realized, it's 29, so 30. Let's cut it there, man, so it doesn't fucking get too long, because we're gonna have I think the game's tomorrow, isn't it? When is the fucking game? I don't even know anymore. I don't know what's going on. It's tomorrow. Yeah, is it tomorrow? Yeah, it's 12 a.m. No, it's Monday, excuse me. So it's Monday. Right, Monday, or is it tonight? Because today, excuse me. So it's tonight at 6 p.m. So Sunday. Okay, cool. All right. So that's why I'm gonna end it right now, because then we'll be back after you wake up. Today, tomorrow. You know how it is. After the game, we'll be here. So yeah, man. Tomorrow's a big game because it's the end of the football season, and we're all gonna be sad and depressed, especially me, because the Jets fucking suck. So I'll talk a little bit about that, and then we'll watch the Heat game, and then have our Heat CULTURA after the game. And see what's up, man. It's gonna be a big game because it's Kevin Durant, man. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. I mean, we didn't trade for him, and it's Hero better play. We want hopefully Hero plays, man, because we need Hero to show us. Hero's gonna have to show. I remember when Hero's injured and he comes back, he's usually rusty. He usually does not come back right after an injury, right after missing games, and he's awesome. No way, he takes time. So I don't know, man, but he's got to play, and he's got to be good, because we kept him, and we didn't get Kevin Durant. That was the big controversy of the offseason, and look how we started, and look how they started. So that's like the big, everybody's like pointing and laughing at us kind of thing right now, is that like, oh, you see, you kept Hero, but and instead of trading him for Kevin Durant, and look at you now. So tomorrow's a big fucking game for Hero. If he plays, it's a big fucking game for him. We're gonna see him and Kevin Durant go at each other and see, Was it worth it? Um, I believe in my heart it was, man, because he's a younger guy and there's so much potential to him, and he's so young. It's not even just that he's just like he's a young guy. No, he's really fucking young, bro. He came into this league in his teens, man, so he's gonna be around for a long time. So there's plenty of time for him to grow and get better and watch him hit great shots, man. And he's a great shooter. There's no denying it. There's no denying that he's a great player, man. He's an amazing player. He's the future of this franchise. So, but he's got to go out there if he plays, man, and hopefully he does, man, and hopefully he comes back and he's not rusty or anything like that, and yeah, man, because we're gonna have to see if it was worth it. Tomorrow's gonna be a big game. This whole series against the Nets is about that. Remember, this whole series against the Nets is about showing them that we made the right decision in keeping Hero. And we made the right decision not going after Kevin Durant. Okay? Kevin Durant and fucking Kyrie Irving. We don't want them. We wanted to go with our guys. So Butler también and Lowry también. It's a big deal for them too, because they're our stars. Really, it's Hero because Hero was a guy everyone was talking to put in the trade. And Lowry's, the guy because we're like, we went for Lowry, we didn't go for fucking Kyrie Irving. So be ready for that shit. Let's see what's up. All right. CULTURA. However you say it, that's how you say it. I don't make the rules. I just make the rules because I make the rules so I don't have to make the rules. That's how you do it. I am Studio Mogura, Studio MOGURA. Hit me up, PayPal, CashApp. All donations go toward the making of my independent film. Include your name in the memo, and I will include your name in the end credits and the IMDb listing. Also, check out my book, Full Moon Nights, available on Amazon in softcover and Barnes & Noble online for the hardcover. It's basically, my adventures as a raver in Miami in the early 2000s, man. If you knew me at that time, you're in the fucking book. Even if you knew me before that time, you're in the fucking book. Like, this is basically like I guess it's a memoir, but I didn't want to make it a memoir because it's not linear, Like, I think the sequel to it, which is Magical Maydays, that is much closer to being a memoir because that I was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking fix the fucking timeline, like fucking Tony Stark or whatever the fuck, or Ant-Man or some shit, and then I'm gonna fucking go from there and then show everybody this was my life, Like the sequel to Full Moon Nights, which is Magical Maydays, that's more of a memoir. This was like just like a collection of fucked up crazy shit that happened to me, and I just kind of like put it all together as one story. So please check it out. Check out Octotaco Comics, octotaco.com. That's my comic shop. I have to check and see if everything should be fine, but there's some books up there that are not available because they're not available for purchase because they're like really good. But if you see one that you like, please DM me and maybe we can work out a deal or something. Except for the Stan Lee signed Amazing Spider-Man number 50. Like, sorry, or pretty much anything that's Amazing Spider-Man, like Silver Age, if it's on there. No, because that's actually just for display because that was my dad. Those are my dad's comics, and now they're my comics, and they're gonna be like, if I ever have a kid's comics, one of those. So, but yeah, you can check it out. And then hit up TeePublic, man, and check out my shop on TeePublic. I have a lot of nice shirts. If you like the Levitard show, there's a few shirts, dedicated to the Levitard show that I do, and a lot of Marvel stuff. And then check out my music, on Spotify. Free. Listen it up. Huge catalog. You'll like it. All right. We'll be back here today, tomorrow, tonight. I don't know. What the fuck? I hate this shit, bro. Like, I don't like how this is because I stop it, and it doesn't stop. And I'm done. I'm like fucking done, I'm done with this shit. But I gotta wait until I get to the other side. I gotta do and it's so annoying.